Hi, I'm Eliza, and today I need you to follow my instructions as we take a look at these wildlife postcards, okay? I'm going to be using my pointer pen. The pen doesn't work, so don't worry. Let's begin with this. We have Town Wildlife of Britain. So, can you please tell me how many butterflies you can see? I'll hold this a little bit closer. How many butterflies can you see? I'll give you 3, 2, 1. Okay, we have up here the red admiral, we have the peacock butterfly, we have the holly blue, we have the brimstone and the orange tip butterfly. I believe that is all of them. Good. Can you look at the holly blue, look at the peacock butterfly, look at the orange tip butterfly, look at the red admiral, look at the brimstone, look at the orange tip, look at the peacock, look at the holly blue. Good. Can you look at the hedgehog? Look at the badger. Look at the fox. Good. Can you look at the magpie? Look at the parakeet. Good. How many trees can you see on this postcard? How many trees? I'll give you 3, 2, 1. Good. We have the London plane, the silver birch, the sycamore, and the horse chestnut. Good. Can you look at the garden snail? Good. Look at the woodlouse here. Look at the honeybee. Look at the crow, the carrion crow. How many pigeons can you see? How many pigeons? 3, 2, 1. Okay, we have the wood pigeon up here. This here is the feral pigeon. Feral pigeon. And we also have down here the collared dove, which is actually a type of pigeon, if you didn't know. How many red things can you see? Can you see any color red? I can see some red here with the 7-spot ladybird. There's some red on the red admiral. There's some red in the peacock butterfly. The beak of the parakeet might be red. The sparrow, the house sparrow, has some kind of brown, some reddy brown on it. But I think that's it. Okay, how many bats can you see? How many bats? 3, 2, 1. We have here the common pipistrelle, and I think that's it. Can you look please at the wasp here, and look at the blackbird, look at the garden snail, good, look at the wood pigeon, look at the starling, look at the sycamore. Which of these trees do you prefer? Do you prefer the sycamore or the horse chestnut? The sycamore or the horse chestnut? Okay, I think I prefer a horse chestnut tree. Good. And out of the 3 pigeons, the wood pigeon, the feral pigeon, and the collared dove, which of those 3 pigeons do you prefer? Okay, I don't think I have a preference. Sorry, pigeons. How many green things can you see? How many green things can you see? Let's go from the top and work together. We have the London plane, the silver birch. I think there's some green on the blue tit. And the parakeet is definitely green. Some more green on this other blue tit. The brimstone is slightly yellowy green. The sycamore is green. The horse chestnut is green. And the magpie has some green in it. It's a kind of oil spill, kind of bluey green colour. I think it's lovely. Good. So how many blue tits are there on this page? Good, there's 2. 1 and 2. How many mice are there on this page? I'll hold it a little bit closer so that you can see. There is the house mouse here and the wood mouse here. This down here is a common rat. You might have mistaken it, but it's a rat. Okay, let's move on to the next postcard. The next card that we have shows marine wildlife of Britain. Okay, so let's have a look. Can you look at the puffin? Can you look at the blue shark? Can you look at the black sea bream? Can you look at the otter? Look at the crab, an edible crab. Can you look at the urchin? Can you look at the oyster? Look at the sea grass. Look at the mackerel. Okay, how many sharks can you see on this postcard? 3, 2, 1. We have the blue shark here and the basking shark here. I think the basking shark is quite scary looking, but there it is. How many whales can you see on this postcard? How many whales? Okay, we have the mink whale, the minke whale. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. And we have the humpback whale here. The humpback whale. And we have the orca, which is a type of whale. How many seashells can you see? These are quite small, so it might be tricky to see. How many seashells can you see? Okay, I can see the scallop and the oyster, and I think that might be it. Can you look here at this seahorse? Look at the sea slug. Look at this seahorse. Look at the jellyfish. Look at the turbot. Look at the Atlantic cod. Look at the brill. Look at the grey seal. Look at the spider crab. Look at the Balian wrasse. Look at the thornback ray. Look at the mackerel. How many rays can you see on this page? How many rays? 3, 2, 1. There is the spotted ray up here and the thornback ray and the common stingray here. I think that is it. How many crabs can you see? How many crabs? Okay, good. We have the edible crab here. And we have the spider crab down here. Good. Can you please tell me how many yellow things you can see, or things that have a little bit of yellow? They don't need to be entirely yellow. Where can you see some yellow? Okay, let's have a look. I can see some yellow on the Atlantic cod. I can see some yellow on the common dolphin. Some yellow on the Atlantic pollock and on the barrel jellyfish. There's definitely some yellow on the top of the gannet and maybe some yellow on the mackerel. I think that is all I would say is yellow. There are two things that I would say are purple or pink. There are two pinky purpley things. Can you find the pinky purpley things? Good. I would say the urchin up here, and this violet sea slug. I'll let you see the violet sea slug up close so you can see it looks very cute and fluffy in my opinion. Okay, and out of these sharks, the basking shark and the blue shark, which is your favourite? Which shark do you prefer? Okay, I think the blue shark looks friendlier, but it depends what you're going for with your sharks. Which of the rays do you prefer? The common stingray, the spotted ray, or the thornback ray? I'll let you see up close. We have 1, 2, and 3. Which of those 3 rays do you prefer? Okay, I think I prefer the common stingray. Now, how many seahorses are there? How many seahorses? We've looked at them already. Can you remember? Good. There are 2. This is a short snout seahorse, and this one is a spiny seahorse. A spiny seahorse. And do you know the name of this bird here? This animal is the puffin. A puffin. Good. And can you please look wherever I point? Don't look where I say. Okay? Can you look at the blue shark? Look at the whale. Look at the puffin. Look at the puffin. Look at the basking shark. Look at the spider crab. Look at the crab. Look at the stingray. Look at the stingray. Look at the Atlantic pollock. Look at the urchin. Look at the puffin. Look at the mackerel. Okay, well done. Let's move on to the next postcard. This one is Woodland Wildlife of Britain. It has lots of small animals and plants on it as well. Little animals and birds. Okay, how many leaves can you see on this page? How many leaves? Okay, are you ready? I'll give you 2 more seconds. 2, 1. Okay, let's count together. Here we have alder leaf. Here we have pine. Here we have beech. And I think that's it. I'm not including the leaves which are attached to flowers. So, sorry for not specifying. Can you please look at the blackberry and look at the strawberry? Which do you prefer? Do you prefer the blackberry or do you prefer the strawberries? Okay, I prefer wild strawberries. Can you look at the grey squirrel? Look at the red squirrel. look at the hazel dormouse, look at the wood mouse, and look at the robin. Out of the grey squirrel and the red squirrel, which do you prefer? Do you prefer the red squirrel or the grey squirrel? Okay, nice. And out of the mice, do you prefer the hazel dormouse or the wood dormouse? Oops, I've lost them. Hazel dormouse or the wood dormouse? Which do you prefer? Okay, I prefer the hazel dormouse. How many pink things can you see on this page? How many pink things? Okay, so we have the foxglove here, we have the red campion here, and we have down here a very small dog rose. I don't know if you spotted this. And I might also say that the chaffinch is pink. How many bats can you see? How many bats can you see on this page? 3, 2, 1. Okay, we have the common pipistrelle bat up here. We have the barbastelle bat here. We have the noctule bat here. And I think that's it. Okay, can you please look at the wren? Can you look at the weasel? Look at the acorn, look at the snowdrop, look at the chiff-chaff, Can you look at these 2 deer? Which of these deer do you prefer? Number 1 or number 2? Which do you prefer? Okay, this number 1 is a fallow deer, and this deer here is a red deer, Can you look at the jay? Can you look at the blue tit? Look at the woodpecker. This is a great spotted woodpecker. Can you look at some places without me pointing? So you'll have to find them. Can you look at the fox? Look at the badger. Look at the fallow deer. Good, well remembered. Look at the grey squirrel. Can you look at the owl? Look at the tawny owl. Look at the hedgehog. Can you find the hedgehog? The hedgehog is right here. Good. Can you look at the robin? Good. Look at the fox. Look at the red deer. Look at the wild boar. Can you look at the wild boar? Look at the pine marten. The pine marten is up here. Good, well done. How many green things can you see on this page? How many green things? Good, okay. We have quite a few green things. There's some green on the acorn, on the alder, on the blue tit, the pine, the wild garlic, a tiny bit on the red campion, the goldcrest, the snowdrop, the beech, the green woodpecker, the chiff-chaff, the cowslip, wild strawberry, brimstone butterfly, cow parsley, and lesser celandine, and maybe some on the bluebell as well. Good. Okay, out of all of the flowers that you can see, which flower is your favorite? I'll give you 3, 2, 1. Good. My favorite flower out would be the bluebell. The bluebell. Okay. And what is the biggest animal that you can see on this page? Which animal is the largest in real life? Okay, good. I believe it would be the red deer. The red deer. Oh, we also have a muntjac. A muntjac over here, which is also a type of deer. Which do you prefer, the muntjac, the fallow deer, or the red deer? Muntjac, fallow, or red? I prefer the muntjac because they're smaller and cuter. Can you look at the stoat? Can you look at the wren? Look at the foxglove? Look at the muntjac? Look at the wild strawberry. Look at the hedgehog. Look at the hazelnuts. Look at the green woodpecker. Look at the cuckoo. Look at the tawny owl. Look at the pine cone. Look at the tree bumblebee. Look at the pine. Look at the blackberry. Look at the beech leaf. Look at the cowslip. Look at the black cap. Good. And look at the chaffinch. Good. Very well done. Let's move on to the final postcard. The final card that I have is Moorland Wildlife of Britain. Moorland Wildlife of Britain. Let's have a look at the... Oh, there's lots of interesting birds and things. Can you tell me how many butterflies you can see? Let's begin by counting the butterflies. 3, 2, 1. We have the small heath butterfly. This is a silver-studded blue butterfly. We have... I think that's it. This isn't quite a butterfly, it's an emperor moth. Can you look at the emperor moth and look at the emperor moth caterpillar? Look at the golden plover, look at the stoat, look at the red deer, look at the lapwing, look at the cross-leaved heath, look at the brown hare, look at the weasel, look at the red grouse. Good. Okay. How many owls can you see on this page? How many owls? Okay, good. I believe there is just one. This is a short-eared owl. Good. How many hares can you see? How many hares can you see on this page? Okay, good. We have the brown hare here and a mountain hare here. Good. Can you please look at the adder, and look at the slow worm. Good. Can you look at the hobby? Look at the nightjar. Look at the yellow hammer, and look at the snipe. How many orange things can you see? What can you see that has some orange on it? Okay, let's count together. I would say that the stone chat is orange, the small heath butterfly, the red star, the emperor moth, the linnet maybe. I'm not sure about the weasel and the stoat. I guess they're orange. Sure. I'll include them and say they're orange. Looking at the weasel and the stoat, which one do you prefer? The weasel or the stoat? Do you have a preference? Okay. And out of the slow worm and the black adder, or not the black adder, the adder, which do you prefer? The slow worm or the adder? prefer the slow one? Which do you prefer out of the mountain hare and the brown hare? The mountain hare or the brown hare? Okay, I prefer the mountain hare, I think. How many pink things can you see on this page? How many pink things? Okay, good. I would say the bell heather, the ling heather, and the cross-leaved heath. Maybe the Dartford warbler has some pink, and the lesser red pole has some pink, and probably that's it. Okay. Well, thank you so much for spending this time with me today. You've done an excellent job of following my instructions, and I hope you enjoyed looking at those postcards with me. I certainly enjoyed it. So, thank you, and I will see you soon.